Mirror, it is kind of bad as well, actually. I was going to say when I look in that mirror, it's not as bad, but...
Look how red this guy is. Look how
Hello, it's me. I'm the red guy.
How red this guy is.
I just got back from a run.
Look how red he is.
And I'm red.
He could paint a house.
But let's dissect my statistics.
Okay.
I actually don't know what I did, I'll be honest. I did 3.5k, 5 minutes a kilometre, 5 minutes 10.
Taps or claps, what is it?
Tapping is clapping.
Tapping is clapping.
And I did it in 18 minutes and 35 seconds.
What did you do?
A 3.5k.
18 minutes, that's pretty slow.
It's not that slow. I did actually, in my defence, have to stop. Because there was a part, I'm not going to get too descriptive so that people don't know where I am, but like, there was a part at a roundabout where I just couldn't go because there were so many cars, and I was just like, stood there like, okay, this is killing my stats.
Tapping is clapping.
But, I don't think that's a terrible, I mean, 5 minutes 10 a kilometre isn't great. I wonder what my best is. Like,
we need to throw these out. These have been sat for ages.
Oh, that's a walk. Never mind. 5 minutes 30 a kilometre, but that was a 6k.
Bing, bing.
Oh yeah, hilariously, I wanted to track my movements at Alton Towers, and I forgot that I then left it on. So look, as you'll see depicted here, here's my day at Alton Towers, which is what I wanted to track, like my movement of, and then here's the drive up to Scotland that I continued tracking a walk, but I think it detected that I wasn't walking.
Strava like, damn!
Yeah, Strava was like, yo, this guy got
slow
fast.
down!
But it's interesting because look, that was like my movements at Alton Towers, like throughout the day, like back and forth through there and down to that was Nemesis. I think I kept my phone in my pocket for Nemesis, so that's actually what that is. That's which I find quite.
When I went to Alton Towers and when we got there and everyone said, right, so what should we do first? And I went, do you want to know the professionals' opinion? And they all went, we trust in Harvey. I was like, we're going to start a Galactica. And to be fair, we actually didn't because it was closed.
Oh,
but we went on Nemesis like twice.
I was going to say it would have been dead at the start of the day.
Yeah.
Sorry, for anyone who just joined and thinks I'm sunburnt, I'm not. I just got back from a run. This will like die down in an hour, but unfortunately we don't have time to wait because a podcast is coming out.
Tapping is clapping.
So it's exciting stuff. We got a podcast, and someone just asked what's the podcast this week about. Oh boy, is it about something? I could show you the thumbnail and then see if anyone.
I've already forgotten.
Okay, I'll show you the thumbnail and you'll remember.
Oh.
Yeah. So
it's a good one this week. Oh my god.
This is the thumbnail.
Weirdly, I thought it had already come out. Okay.
So that's that. And I don't know if I want to say too much about what happens, but you'll see the title and you'll think, oh dear Lord. And it's not clickbait. It's not like far from the truth in any stretch of the imagination. It's obviously a little bit dramatic, just because it is. Why would you
get ready for a tea-fueled episode?
But it is
13
real.
again.
It's very real and very true. Mm-hmm. So obviously we're not dead.
Say Bomberclaw.
No.
Why?
Obviously neither of us died because we're sat here in front of you now. But yeah, it was an interesting one, and we tell a story about something that happened to us. I am scared. Should I be scared? Yeah. You should be terrified because the same's going to happen to you. No, it won't. If anything, we do also talk about ways to potentially prevent the thing that happened to us as well, as much as we reflected on maybe our bad decisions in said event. But yeah, basically it's not a fight for someone who asked. It's not quite a fight.
Didn't quite get that far.
Yeah, but it's a very weird, very interesting thing that happened to us last week or the week before.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Recently, anyway.
Yeah, good stuff.
But for anyone that I saw a couple comments saying how it was last night, it was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Harvey wasn't there.
Okay.
I had a wonderful time. I actually, genuinely, I'll give you guys a bit of a backstory. I might actually talk about this in the next podcast as well, so I won't say too much. But fine. I'll just say it now then. Yeah. I thought it was going to be a bit of a shitter because I was opening the night, and admittedly I was playing to no one for about 15-20 minutes. I say no one. There was a couple of people that sort of trickled in because, you know, people are going to get there when it opens. But as soon as that 15-20 minutes was over, a whole swarm of people came in and it was just like, boom, here we go.
Someone said last night was a movie-ass snap. Did you put something on your Snapchat that resembled last night was a movie?
I just put London last night.
Yeah, that's last night was a movie-ass snap. That's accurate. That's funny. I like that.
I don't know. I don't think it's that bad.
Also, I recently became an admin of our Snapchat, by the way, so like I can now post stuff to our story. Wait, let me...
Well done, you.
Hang on. Yeah, I can do it now.
Okay, well done.
So, good job we got that sorted. Because for anyone who doesn't know, we do have Snapchat. We're verified on Snapchat. I'm very bad at using it. Max is decent at using it. It's basically the one social media he technically runs. But I've never really been properly logged into it because you have to be like an admin of it to post on it. So I finally got that figured out, and now I am also an admin. So who knows, you might see more from me. You probably won't because I don't use Snapchat. But, you know, maybe don't talk to me about Snapchat. Oh God, what happened? I'd like to hear that story. Where's Tills? She died, unfortunately. She passed away. There was a crash on the road, on a road near us recently. This is actually true. There was a crash on a road near us recently. And yeah,
Nathan said he saw that.
Yeah, and she died in it. Wait, he saw it as in he drove past it?
Yeah.
Well, so did I. I wonder where he was going or coming from.
Was it today?
No, it was the one the other week. Last week? No, this week. It was this week. It was at the start of this week.
I think he said there was one yesterday.
No, that's a new one to me. I'm talking about this one. Wait.
Our Snapchat is it Max and
Harvey?
Is it just Max and Harvey? Max and Harvey.
This one.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Okay. Right. No. Yeah. No. I was on Nathan's one was on towards Sainsbury's.
Because I said to someone, right, I saw a car in a distance and it looked like it had been incinerated. And then I showed this picture to said someone and they said, that doesn't look like you said it had been incinerated. And I went, sorry, does that look like a car to you? like, I'll show you guys as well.
You can tell that it's a car.
I mean, obviously you can tell it's a car, but like, come on, especially from far away where I saw
mashed up.
I was like,
sure.
That is literally the definition of like incinerated. I mean, okay, maybe it's not the definition because incinerated means no longer formed, but anyway. I thought my description was somewhat accurate, but anyway, I got upset for no reason.
Ring, ding, 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 ding. Someone just said, geez, Tilly just dies and respawns so consistently.
Yeah, she's good at it. That's why I'm not as upset, 'cause she'll be back.
Spawn, die! That's Tilly's life.
Did you reference something?
Yes.
Oh, right, okay, I didn't know that. I keep coming... Oh, it's gone. It's an unfortunate place for me to stop. Max, are you going to get a buzz cut again?
I might do next time I go for a haircut. Don't know when that is. I might not.
Sadie saw Lightning McQueen yesterday in the flesh. That is pretty awesome, I'm not going to lie. I'm yet to see like an actual Disney Lightning McQueen in person because, again, I stress this every time it comes up. When we went to Disneyland, and anyone who's like been a fan for 7+ years, maybe even 8 years, will know about this. At the very beginning of our like social media career, just coincidentally, we went to Florida for our little sister's birthday because it was her 5th birthday, I think. So it was like a big trip to celebrate her 5th birthday, and we went there, and for some reason. I obviously was like obsessed with theme parks and roller coasters and stuff, but I didn't take charge in any way, shape or form. And we did the worst sort of trip of like theme parks. We saw nothing, did nothing, but we went to all the parks. But then I recently got an app that I've explained where I log roller coasters and stuff. And I was flicking through all of them and gone, We went on none of this, and it was there when we went. Like, I'm just like so annoyed because even the Radiator Springs that is at Disney. Oh, which one is it at? I think it's in Magic Kingdom. I might be wrong. Someone fact check me. But either way, we just didn't go to it. And I'm like, why did we wait? We just didn't do anything. It just winds me up. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to go back basically. Wait, what was that comment? We waited in line for the mine train. Can you swipe up? Oh, it's in California. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of something else. You waited in line for mine train 5 hours. Yeah, if you say so, that sounds like something we'd do, honestly, because we were with our moronic parents who don't know how to do theme parks. I wish I'd have been more confident to say, look, I'm doing this. But we spent our entire day at Epcot just waltzing around looking at all the cities and stuff. And I'm like, why are we not on rides? I get that obviously if you spend all your time in queues, you don't get to see the park. But like, come on. I mean, there is a lot more cool stuff at Epcot than there used to be fair. There wasn't as many good rides at Epcot, but still, you know. I just wish I'd done my research before, basically. I'm just sad.
Is everyone excited for the podcast?
I'm excited. I think this is going to be a good episode. It's also, I believe, 36 minutes long, so it's a longer one. I love that we like declare that just because we don't like usually do long form content, so that's like a lot for us for us TikTokers. Ugh, gross. But you know,
us Talksters.
Yes. Shit. But yeah, so hopefully it goes down well. And again, we do need to look into getting these on streaming platforms.
Someone just put in caps. You didn't go to Singapore, GP? No. Funnily enough,
Mike Malak did. I'm happy for him.
I
saw it on his story.
No, I would like to get invited to another F1. That shit's expensive. It is. Won't be going on my own accord, unfortunately, because I like the sport, but you know, don't want to pay.
Liberty said Harvey's so hot, and I don't think you know how accurate that is right now. I just did a run. I'm actually boiling. This is why I'm red. Look at me next to Max. There is a clear difference in skin tone. I am suffering, but I wanted to be here. I quickly showered and came downstairs to be on the live stream just before the podcast goes out, because boy, have we learned from our lack of consistency over the years, and we want to make a change. We here at Max and Harvey oh, you're doing that, are you? Okay. We here at Max and Harvey want to make a change, and I'm shooting myself in the foot by doing this because we're going to miss a live stream like next week, but still, if we can try and be consistent, we will. We're adults now, we've got no excuses. That's not true, we've got excuses, but sometimes we'll just try. Says the guys who haven't been live in a week. Hey, we've been busy, alright? We've been doing stuff.
I've been very busy. I'm so sorry, everyone, but we will try and improve on that. Hope you didn't miss us too much.
We've got a bit of time next week, actually.
Do we? Speak for yourself, mate.
Well, you are doing a lot of things, to be fair. But I'll be live. I'll do some stuff because I'm here. I'm working during the day, but then I'm not really too busy in the evenings. Although saying that, we do have something on Wednesday as well, and you are busy next week. Never mind. I'm just looking at our calendar like, shite.
Yeah, no, in fairness, I could actually potentially go live on Tuesday for a bit, but then I've got a set... Tuesday. I've got a set in London. I actually, again, I'm so sorry, everyone. I don't know what time I'm on. I really do get told this stuff very last minute. So it's sort of like, if you do want to come, feel free, and I will be there at some point of the ones that I've posted. Oh, however, I do know my time for Cambridge. So if anyone is coming to Cambridge, I am on at 9:30. And that's, I feel like, because normally I actually don't ever go on that early, but for the type of show it is, it actually makes more sense for me to go on at that time. I think it does go until like 3, I'm gonna say, but I'm 9:30 till 11:30, I think. So yeah, that's for the people that come to Cambridge. And then Tuesday, I don't know.
Blacked out that whole time. But someone asked if I finished building the roller coaster. The answer is no. But what I did do is get somewhere with like figuring out what the best way to go about it is. So I didn't know that actually you have to cut. Well, I did, because we just figured that out on the last live stream, but I have to cut the wires so that they like fit perfectly, but I also then need to like work out how much I need before I cut it, which is painful, but
less than a minute till the podcast, by the way.
It's true, less than a minute till the podcast. But yeah, so I'm going to figure out the roller coaster. And I might do some of it off live stream, some of it on, just because I don't want to bore people to death, but also like I know.
Will it actually go up on time?
It should do, yeah. Sometimes it takes a second for it to load on people's screens. Like we always get people saying it's not there, and I'm like, well, it is. It's just, you know, it's a big video and it takes a second to come up on people's feeds, but.
Right, I'm loading it up just to make sure like it does eventually go up.
Well, yeah, but it might not. I mean, it should be up in.
Get ready, everyone.
2, 1, go.
Oh, mad.
See, it doesn't come up.
Where is it?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't come up immediately.
Where is it?
It takes a hot minute.
Where is it?
But everyone go watch the podcast. Everyone go leave comments.
Oh yeah, podcast time. Everyone, you can find it at 13 Again Pod. On YouTube. Please go watch all the episodes if you haven't already. Binge it, eat it, throw it, bop it.
Also, I will say, and this is going to get a little bit weird and a little bit complex, but it will work, I promise. Because sometimes we bulk film podcasts.
Hey,
there it is. We'll do 2 in a week or whatever. It might not always be the same video, but basically we're going to be doing a shout out each episode of a comment we like, whether it be you could ask a question or you could just leave a funny comment or whatever, or just comment whatever you think we'll enjoy. Genuinely ask questions because we do want to answer your questions as well. And then each week we will pick a question from the comment section and we will read it out and give you a little shout out. We've done it in the next, so we didn't do it in this episode that comes out today, but we've done it for the next episode. But still leave your comments because we'll be checking them the next time we film a podcast. So make sure you get creative, think what we might want to see, what we want to answer.
Was that in... Have we got one more after this? Or
Yeah, we've done one after this.
So don't leave comments on that one.
No, leave comments on this one as well, because we will probably record the next episode before the next one comes out. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be a little bit weird how we do it, if that makes sense. But still leave comments on this one, because I will pick from this video for the next time we record. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's going to get confusing.
It is a little bit, but like ultimately... just keep tuning in and you'll find out whether or not your comment from a different video got picked. It's never impossible. We could even pick a comment from a very old video. Who knows? But just always leave comments and we'll always remind you in the videos if you want a shout out. Sadie, you're going to comment about bricks and rocks. Sadie, we're not going to pick a single one of your comments, so don't bother. But you know, for everyone else, for everyone else, it's open fields, open game. We want your comments. We want to shout out people.
Thank you, Max.
Thanks, Max. But we don't want to give Sadie a shout out. Yeah, we just don't.
What did I do? You know what you did.
I'm just salty because you're at Disney and I'm not.
Oh, nice.
Kelly, it's not rude, I promise. It's just business.
Wait, what part of business is that?
Hi, Liberty. But yeah, the podcast is live. We will go in a second, but just make sure everyone heads on over to it to watch it. And so it says she's your fan. Yeah.
I don't know. More passive aggressive viewer, I would say.
No, I do love everyone. I think everyone's brilliant and everyone that supports us is great. Just not Sadie.
Not anymore.
Are you guys British? No, Australian. See, Sadie's getting love in the chat, so it's fine.
She's fine.
She'll be alright. You just lied. What did I lie about? I was gonna post a vlog. Oh no, shit, I actually do want a vlog. Post a vlog. Do a vlog. I'm sorry, I take everything I said back. I want a Disney vlog.
Why is it called We Got Attacked? Do the math.
Watch the video.
Yeah, watch the video.
Sorry to be a pain, but like that is part of the reason we titled it that.
For anyone that hasn't gone over and like looked at the podcast yet, the podcast is titled "We Got Attacked"
with a full stop.
With a full stop.
Oh.
But yeah, that is the base of it. It's a 36-minute long podcast. It's one of the longer ones for sure. But it's a fun one. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Shall we see who's commented?
Yeah, we'll read some comments out now quickly. Also, yeah, Tilly was a menace in this episode, my God. I mean, I know we're painful sometimes, but she was something else.
Nora Norum, the highlight of the week for sure. You guys are truly amazing.
Oh,
thank you.
That's very sweet.
Very
Thank
sweet. Emily Rose's life. Thank you for the entertainment. Love you. It's all very positive.
Why are you butchering people's usernames?
Book Me Harder. Don't like that name. Fight Club Story Time.
What is the meaning behind Book Me Harder? I'd love to know. Is it weird? Or is it like something... Are we just being weird?
I don't know. Sanvi Piasi says, love you guys from India. Love that we got people watching from India.
God, someone misses your segments.
Hey, oh wait, is that in? Oh yeah, so Marianne Noor says I miss Max's Would You Rather segments.
I know, right? I know that you guys. Shit is so impossible because obviously you guys get it because you know us and you watch us regularly and you see it, but I'll beat him with a spoon if he tries to bring that shite back.
Sophie Bailey said I chose you over Strictly, you're welcome. I'd actually be offended if you didn't. I'm not gonna lie. Well, and this might be controversial.
Oh, but Pete Wicks is doing Strictly, and that's pretty
okay. Cool. I do like Pete, but
like Pete Wicks.
I think it's one of the most boring shows ever. I have never been interested in Strictly Come Dancing. Like watching people try and dance.
Clip this if we ever, for some reason,
we won't
agree to do Strictly.
I'm not. I will never do Strictly, no matter what.
But like, clip it if it does. Did somebody just go out?
How's BMO doing? Yeah, the light. Where is BMO?
Oh, BMO's up in my room.
Oh, fair.
Because like we've got so much stuff in the studio now, I was just like moving some stuff out, and I took BMO upstairs. So he's safe and well.
Isabel says sometimes I feel sad. Then I open the podcast to this has made my day. Getting attacked. Okay.
Sick. That's a good comment. I like that comment. Don't read too many of them out, otherwise we won't have anything for the next podcast.
Yeah, that's valid.
But maybe one more, just for fun. Make it a good one.
Yeah, I'm having a little look.
And then I'll read the comments. Well, do you like One Direction? Well, they're currently not doing much, so no. I liked them when they were active. Right now, they don't really float my boat with all the nothing they've been up to.
Oh, here we go. Ella said, I love you guys so much. On your live right now, I gave up watching EastEnders, and I agree, Strictly is kind of bad.
Yes, Ella live commenting.
But
that was a fast move. I respect that from Ella. Anyway, please do go watch the podcast. Let us know what you think, and we will be giving shout-outs in future episodes for comments that we like, or questions. Ask good questions, please, because God knows we need them. And we will definitely try and get some of them covered in an episode. Why did I say that so weirdly? But yeah, that's it from us, really. Go watch it. Y'all don't reply though. Sometimes we do. Sometimes it's easy to.
I'm not logged
forget. In, so we try. But either way, we're making a conscious effort now to respond to comments, to give shout outs, to do these things. Wait, what was that? Someone said, is Harvey the rudest or what? Wait, oh, maybe rudest or nicest twin or something like that. Is Harvey the rudest or the nicest sibling? I think on the surface level of what you guys see, I almost certainly come across as the rudest. But I think ultimately I stay out of the most trouble, really. No, because you're behind the scenes. You're always getting in tiffs with Tilly. Leo does God knows everyone's head in.
No, just you.
And actually, if anything, Tilly probably technically stays out of the most trouble. Leo, no. Leo does not only do my head.
Yeah, okay, you and Tilly.
And Paul.
Yeah, I suppose.
And sometimes Sarah. But
I like Leo.
I like him. I think he's great.
You just give him a kick sometimes. It's funny.
Yeah. But anyway, on that note, we'll answer the person who desperately wants to know if we've been to Venice. No. And we will leave this podcast.
Wait.
No, we'll leave this live stream so that you can watch the podcast.
Have we not, though?
Not to my knowledge. There's like loads of water and shit. I'd have remembered that.
There's water lots
Isn't
of
it
places.
sinking? Isn't Venice sinking? I don't know. I feel like I want to be able to breathe when I go to countries. Thanks, Max. But yes.
Potato.
Anyway, safe travels. Go watch the podcast. Go watch the podcast. Go watch the podcast.
Go watch the podcast.
Go watch the podcast.
Go watch the podcast.
Go watch the podcast.
Go watch the
Go watch
podcast.
the podcast. All right, that'll do.
Go watch the podcast.
You're gonna have to. Can you end it, or am I ending it?
Go watch the
I think
podcast.
it's gonna have to be me because he's being stubborn.
Go watch the podcast.
Okay, I'm coming. Oh,
Go
my
watch the
legs.
podcast.
Oh, my legs haven't run in like a
Go
week
watch
or
the
two.
podcast.
Oh.
Go watch the podcast.
Go watch the podcast.
Go watch the podcast.